The Peloponnesian War was a prolonged and devastating conflict between the two dominant Greek powers of the classical era, Athens and Sparta. Fought from 431 to 404 BCE, the war reshaped the political landscape of Greece, exposed the fragility of democratic and imperial systems, and left cultural lessons about power, fear, and political hubris that historians still examine today. The roots of the war lay in rising tensions after the Persian Wars. Athens emerged as a wealthy naval empire through the Delian League, a defensive alliance that gradually turned into an Athenian-controlled empire. Sparta, the leading land power of Greece, viewed Athens' growing influence with suspicion. This rivalry intensified as neutral states were drawn into the conflict, creating a polarized Greek world. The war is traditionally divided into three phases. The Archidamian War, 431 to 421 BCE, began with Spartans invading Attica, forcing Athenians to shelter behind city walls while their navy raided the Peloponnese. A plague struck Athens early in the war, killing a large portion of the population, including the influential leader Pericles. Although Athens survived the crisis, the war dragged on without decisive victory for either side. The second phase, the Peace of Nicias, 421 to 413 BCE, was an attempted truce that ultimately failed. Hostilities resumed when Athens undertook the ambitious and disastrous Sicilian expedition. Seeking to expand its empire, Athens sent a vast fleet to conquer Syracuse in Sicily. The campaign ended in total defeat, costing Athens thousands of soldiers and nearly its entire navy. The final Ionian War, 413–404 BCE, saw Persia intervene by funding Sparta's growing naval forces. With this support, Sparta gradually challenged Athenian dominance at sea. The war concluded when Spartan forces blockaded Athens and cut off its grain supply. Starving and exhausted, Athens surrendered in 404 BCE, its walls were torn down, its fleet reduced, and its democracy briefly replaced by the oligarchic rule of the 30 tyrants. The Peloponnesian War ended the golden age of Athens and weakened Greece as a whole, leaving it vulnerable to future conquest. Its legacy endures largely through Thucydides' historical account, which portrays the conflict as a study of human nature, political ambition, and the consequences of unchecked power.